What's up, brother? Alright, this time we're talking about the best Marvel's Avenger character. We're not talking about the most powerful, because let's face it, we all know who that is. And we're not talking about the hottest Marvel Avenger, because let's face it, we know who that is too. Let's be real here, ladies, gentlemen. I'm a married man, I love my wife, but we gotta face it, this is definitely the sexiest Avenger. We're talking about the best Avenger. We're talking ideals, we're talking strengths, we're talking powers, and I think I got the right idea. This is the Obnoxious Report. So, this is not going to come as a big surprise to literally anybody that knows me, but the best Avenger, by far, is Captain America, who's right behind me right there. He's my favorite hero of all time, and I think there's pretty good reasoning why he's probably the best Avenger of all time. Reason number one, why Captain America is the best Avenger. You gotta hand it to him, he's the original. He's the first. Every other Avenger after him was kind of inspired because of him or because of the science done around him. And you know, you can't go wrong with the original, whether it's A New Hope or Indiana Jones or any other, really. The original is always the best. You gotta admit it. And it's true, because Captain America, he's definitely the best. But when you break it down, Captain America still has his strength and he has his speed, and you know, he doesn't need a lot to make him a cool hero. He's got the shield, it's iconic, I get it, I love it. But he doesn't need that to fight battles. You know, he has his wits and he has his physical stamina, and that's really all that he needs in combat. The shield helps, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't need it. So he doesn't need any talking up. You know, if you take Tony Stark, without the Iron Man suit, he's just this billionaire playboy philanthropist. It's like, yeah, okay, that's cool, but money isn't like a really great superpower or whatever. Like, without the suit, he's kind of nothing. He's smart, don't get me wrong, and he invents really cool things. But without his technology on his own, he's not that great. But Captain America, he can still fight, he's still strong, he still has his wits about him, he has his intelligence and everything, and I think that makes him a very strong character and a very great Avenger. You know, at his core, he still has the essence of a superhero, you know, even without all the flash and tech and all that. Another reason is I think he's probably the most relatable character in the entire Avengers team. You know, because we can't really empathize with growing up in an assassin/ballerina school, like, okay, I've never been there through that. You know, Hawkeye, maybe a little relatable, he's got the family, he's got the wife and kids, he's got the farm, alright, like, okay, he's kind of relatable. Bruce Banner, I can't turn into a rage monster, I don't know what that's like, I can't empathize with that. Iron Man, I'm not that smart, I don't have tons of money, I don't know what that must be like. Thor is a demigod, I don't know what's happening there, I have no idea. Can't relate to that at all. But with Captain America, you know, they really do a great job of developing him emotionally, you know, through, you know, the first Captain America movie and the others. You know, you really empathize with him. He's a kid from Brooklyn, which, you know, New York City is the melting pot of the entire world. So he could literally be anyone. Like, anyone can empathize with the kid who wants to be great and wants to do great things, but can't, for whatever reason. Everyone can empathize with that on some level. You know, we all have things that we want to achieve and we want to do, and for whatever reason aren't always able to do those things. And he's given this gift and he's given this power, and Captain's story is really about, you know, how he responds to getting pretty much what he wants. Like, he wanted to be the super soldier. It was his dream to be, you know, to serve the United States, and he gets that. And throughout all the movies after that, we kind of get to see what it's like to actually live and deal with getting what you really want. And I think that on an emotional level and a character level is very important, because, you know, we all have dreams and we all dream about all these different things and having different things, but very few of us actually achieve, you know, that big dream, or it's handed to us, you know, and so we get to see that, what it's like, and you know, it's not all good. You know, a lot of times he's lonely and he struggles with different things and he outlives people because he was frozen on ice for 70 years, but regardless, I think just at a core he's a very emotionally relatable character, and that makes him such a strong character and such a great Avenger. Also, he's kind of the leader of the whole shebang. He kind of ties people together, and you know, in times of great stress and peril, he's able to say, hey guys, let's just do this. We gotta do this. It's our duty. It's our responsibility. He has this moral compass, which, you know, you don't necessarily really see in any of the other Avengers. And they might have it, but it's not as pronounced as it is with Captain America. And I think that might be one of his defining qualities, is that moral compass, because he uses that compass to bring everyone together and to do the right thing and save the day and whatnot. So, in review, he doesn't need a lot of flash. Who he is the superhero. It's not the super suit, it's not the green rage monster he turns into, it's not his bow, it's not the hammer. He himself is the superhero. 2, he's a very relatable character. You know, we can all relate to him on some level, and he's probably the most emotionally developed out of any of the Avengers, and that makes him such a strong character. And 3, it's that moral compass and that natural leader inside him that bring the Avengers together and really creates a cohesive group that is able to then save the day. So I think it's for those 3 reasons that he is by far the best Marvel character in the Avengers so far. You know, there are others here and there, and they all have their merits, but I personally just think that Captain America is the best Avenger because of those reasons. You can't mess with that. You can't mess with it. Okay. Not to sound like a crazy American or something like that, but come on. Look at our budget. We spend so much on the military. You can't mess with America, and you can't mess with Captain America. So that's my opinion. That's what I got. I think I'm right. You gave me 7 hours to do this, so we'll see what you have to say, but let's face it, you can't beat America. Till next time, this is the Obnoxious Report, and I'll see you later. That's the intro we would have if we had a live band. We'll chalk it on the list for someday.